We're surrounded by it. Metal, I love the stuff, I love working with it, I love how strong it is, and I especially love how we can use all different kinds of techniques to shape it and bend it to our will. But there's this silent enemy that's always trying to drag our metal creations back down into the earth. Corrosion. It's sneaky, it's relentless, and if we're not careful, it'll eat our beautiful creations alive. We're talking hydro-dipping, electroplating, alloying, anodizing, and a whole bunch of other cool techniques to keep our metal strong and shiny. Alright, let's kick things off with one of the most visually stunning techniques out there, hydro-dipping. It's also a surprisingly effective way to protect them from the elements. Imagine this. You take a tub of water and carefully lay a thin film of paint on the surface. This stuff is specially formulated to bond with the metal. Then, you take your object and slowly dip it into the water. The paint wraps around the object, creating a seamless, protective layer. Next up, we're diving into the world of electrochemistry with a process called electroplating. Electroplating is all about using electricity to deposit a thin layer of one metal onto another. Here's how it works. You take your object and dunk it in a bath of special solution that contains ions of the metal you want to coat it with. Then, you apply an electric current. The electricity causes the metal ions in the solution to bond with the surface, creating a super thin but incredibly durable layer of metal plating. This plating not only looks fantastic but also acts as a shield against rust and wear and tear. Chapter 3, title, Alloying, the Power of Teamwork. Now let's talk about alloying, which is basically like combining the superpowers of different metals to create a super metal. Every metal has its own strengths and weaknesses. By mixing different metals together in just the right proportions, we can create alloys that have the best of both worlds. Take stainless steel, for example. It's an alloy of iron, chromium, and a touch of carbon. Alloying is all about finding the perfect recipe for the job, and it's a testament to the ingenuity of materials science. Chapter 4, title, Anodizing, turning up the volume on protection. Alright, let's move on to anodizing, a process that's all about boosting the natural defenses of metal. Anodizing is an electrochemical process that creates a thick protective oxide layer on the surface of a metal, usually aluminum. This oxide layer isn't just some flimsy coating, it's actually integrated into the metal itself, making it incredibly tough and wear-resistant. Anodizing also enhances the aesthetic appeal of the metal, creating a wide range of colors and finishes. Chapter 5. Title. Beyond the Big Four, even more ways to protect metal. So, we've covered some of the heavy hitters in the world of metal protection, but trust me, there's a whole lot more where that came from. For example, there's good old-fashioned painting. A simple coat of paint might not sound as high-tech as electroplating or anodizing, but it's a tried-and-true method that's still incredibly effective. Then there's galvanizing, which involves dipping metal into a molten zinc bath to create a rust-proof coating. Outrow. Title, The Quest for Metal Immortality continues. So there you have it, a whirlwind tour of some of the most amazing metal protection techniques out there. From hydro-dipping to electroplating, alloying to anodizing and beyond, we've covered a lot of ground. Whether you're a seasoned engineer or a weekend warrior, there's a whole arsenal of techniques out there to help you win the fight against rust and decay. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon so you don't miss out on any future adventures in the world of science, technology, and making things. Until next time, stay curious.